as informed as possible. Well, let's start with the hard part. Yes, the city's wastewater rates have gone up. It's not unusual for them to go up. Historically, they have gone up at a rate of about 3 to 5%, which is roughly inflation each year to keep up with that. However, last year and again this year, we've found it necessary to have a 25% increase in rates. That's not normal and not something we've taken lightly.
Time is 7:41. We are opening this for public testimony hearing. I got notes here. A public hearing to take testimony regarding the city's determination whether or not to move forward with a judicial confirmation proceeding to authorize the city to incur debt for its wastewater system in an approximate amount of $78,558. Ms. Olney.
So tonight is the day and time that the city is scheduled to hear from the public regarding its consideration of whether or not to file a petition in district court to authorize it to incur indebtedness of an amount about $78.5 million in order to make wastewater improvements to its facilities in order to comply with DEQ permits. Just to let anyone know, we'll be here to take public testimony. During testimony, staff is not allowed to answer questions, but if questions are posed during a person's testimony, then those questions can be answered once the public hearing is closed.
The city of Middleton.
On point, we've got cities that have to comply with NPDES permits. The systems cannot comply as is. They're legally required to comply. So in that case, it is both an ordinary expense in order to upgrade the wastewater systems to comply with their NPDES permit, and a necessary expense as well. These expenses are not for excess capacity or future capacity. They are to currently serve the current citizens and comply with their permits.
And it's my understanding that the city anticipates that the revenues generated from having the sewer system, as far as was billed to the residents, will be sufficient to cover the debt. Is that correct?
That's correct, and in fact, Your Honor, that is the only thing that they can pledge. They will not have the authority to pledge a general obligation bond or to tax. This will only give them the authority to issue a revenue bond specifically from those sewer system revenues.
Which is a 2,852.73 acres increase from the City of Middleton's current area of impact.
She's going to talk about sewer and water planning that fills this entire AOI area. And but before I get there, I think I need to address the 5 years and where we can grow. I think that's our main controversy today, and that's where I want to spend my time. So it's argued that the city cannot grow to the perimeter of the proposed AOI boundary within 5 years because of our sewer capacity issues and because of our school capacity issues. As you know, we went out for judicial confirmation for $78 million for our sewer treatment plant, and the plan is already designed. It's taken 3 years. And I'll let the city engineer talk more about that. We expect, if we get the funding, and we'll know in a few days, we expect to start construction of our new plant in 2026, and I'll let engineers speak more about it, but it will not take that long, and we'll keep up with us. So once the funding is in place in the next few days, I think that City Council will feel confident that they can begin entitling more subdivisions again, because the new subdivisions will be coming on board at the same pace or in line with the new treatment plant.